Join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter with Good Day Dakota.
It's 6:45. Welcome back. There are likely thousands of temperature gauges in North Dakota households and in cars driving around town right now. But you know, when it comes to the record books, the temperature has to be taken in a particular way. New this morning, meteorologist Amber Wheeler is here to explain why the temperature you see on a bank sign or in your car isn't an official temperature reading in this week's Weather Wise.
Well, Josh, you know, while you may see a certain temperature at your house, and while we may show a picture here of the extremes that you send us, it's not truly official unless it comes from an official temperature gauge. And here's what I mean by that. Now, this is not an official forecast that I'm giving you right now. This is just an example, but this has actually happened. So here we have two temperature gauges, one at a house and one that is going to be at an official location. You can see the big difference there, a lot hotter there at the house. Now, also the official temperature gauge, it's always taken in the shade, so we don't want to have that direct sunlight right on the temperature gauge itself. It will increase that mercury unnecessarily. This box is called a Stevenson box. They're quite often out in open fields, and they're quite often out at airports. Next, it's white, because light colors, they don't absorb the heat, while dark colors like your house or a parking lot, asphalt, well, that can absorb more heat and raise the temperature gauge. Now, this box is placed several feet above the ground, so it's not influenced by concrete or hot pavement. And again, it's typically out in an open field. And the Stevenson box, it has a particular design and has certain dimensions and specifications like how wide, how tall, how deep it is. It even has paint specifications at a suggested 3 coats of paint. Now, it also has vents, so it can allow air to freely flow through for a proper relative humidity value. And you can see here the holes there on that box. And again, that kind of gives us a more true relative humidity value. And it's recommended by the National Weather Service and the World Meteorological Organization. So when we show you official temperatures, whether it's current temperatures or records, it comes from gauges like this that are highly monitored. They're maintained throughout the year. And Josh, you know, we're going to continue seeing a lot of temperatures from folks in the next few months, especially as we have these seasons change. I bet we could see something maybe the beginning of next week from some folks' houses, folks' house, because when we have temperatures drop or really rise, folks will send me their temperature gauges, which is really cool because I get to see what you're feeling in your neck of the woods. But again, the official reading has to come from one of those boxes or something that's maintained by the local weather officials. Yeah, the universal standard is important because, I mean, like you said, you could be in a black car and in the middle of a sunny summer day, and your heat might rise by at least a few degrees. Like my car. I'm always looking at it going, I don't know if it's really that temperature outside, but it's close, not too far off. All right, well, thank you very much, Amber. When we return on Good Day Dakota, we'll take you all the way up to 7 o'clock. We've got everything you